In problem 8-120, Carlos is trying to solve x cubed plus 5x squared minus 16x minus 14. So A says from the graph, what appears to be an integer solution to the equation. And that would be x equals -7, because that's where it crosses the x-axis. And then for B, just says check your answer. And C, x equals -7 is a solution to the equation. What is the factor associated with the solution? And that would just be x plus 7, because you just like flip the sign and then it just becomes like that basically. And then D asks you to use polynomial division to find the other factor. So right here I already solved it out and everything, but so basically this part comes from that, and all of this, this whole thing is that. If you add these together, it gives you this number. If you add these together, it gives you this number. And then this is that, and that is this. So your final answer so your final answer is going to be the top part. So x squared minus 2x minus 2, and parentheses x plus 7. So this is your factored out form as far as you can go. So now we have to find the other two factors. So to do that, you have to use the equation that we got previously and do the quadratic formula. So you solve it out to get this, and then you go back over here and you complete it. And so your two answers are 2.75, and this should be negative, my bad, negative 0.75. So equals -7. Beautiful. So now we're doing 8-121, and so Carlos needs to solve 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 8x plus 3 equals 0. So he looks at the graph of this, he graphs it, and he sees that it crosses x equals 1. So just like in the last problem, it says like x equals 1, you do like the opposite, so it'll be x minus 1. And that's what's going to go into your polydo code. So using our equation from the polydo code that we got, you're going to plug it into the quadratic formula, and then you're going to solve it, and just keep solving how you would do, and then you should end up with 0.5 and -3. So for your three factors, you have x equals 1, x equals 0.5, and x equals -3. So for problem 8-122, since without actually multiplying, the side which is applying polynomials can be the product of this. So I wrote it out down here, and so first you can already tell that there's 3 x's, so 1, 2, 3, and there's no coefficient in front of it. So it can't be B, and it can't be D, because there's 2's in front of it, and there's no 2's there. So, and then next you can just simply multiply, like -2 times 3 is -6 times -5 is 30. So this one has 5, so that can't be it. This one has 30, so it's gonna have to be C by process of elimination. So for 1-123, it asks which one of these could be a factor of this, and the answer would have to be B, because 5 is a factor of the last term, but 2 and 3 aren't, so they couldn't really fit in. So that's why that is the answer. So for 1, 2, 4, it wants us to divide the problem from this equation from this problem by the factor that we chose, and I chose x minus 5, so I put it in the Polyduku and I solved it. So there's a quick look, and so basically you have that, and it turns into this, and this is your new project form. Sorry, that should be 2. Yikes. Okay, and that is well, what you get. Okay, so for problem 8-125, it says consider the equation 5x squared minus 7x minus 6 equals 0. It says what are the factors of it? So if you graph it, you get it crosses at 2 and negative 0.6. So those would be your 2 factors. And then for B, what are the solutions? And those are basically the solutions, which is what we just got up there. And C says explain the relationship between the factors of the polynomial expression and the solutions to the equation. So it would be the solution are the values that make the factor make the function equal to 0. And then for D, how are the solutions to the equation related to the relative coefficient and constant terms of the original polynomial? Would be because 3 and 2 are factors of 6 and 5. Of 6, and 5 is a factor of the lead coefficient. For problem 8-127, it says to graph the inequality. So in order to graph it, you have to find out where it crosses the x-axis thing. So you just solve them like that. It equals x equals 2, x equals negative 4. Then if you graph it, you plot the 2 points right there, and then you point the arrows in the opposite direction. Okay, for B, in order to graph it, I'm going to start with x is greater than or equal to negative 1, so this isn't like a perfect graph, but that's what it looks like at first, just that. And then I did y is greater than x, which is the blue one, and it's shaded upwards. And then I graphed y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 3, which is the red one, so it looks like a mess right now. The solution area is where they all connect, so it would be like this little triangle would be the solution, because that's where they all intersect with their shading. Thanks for watching! Stay tuned next week.